The eruption of Mount Laki in East Flores Regency, East Nusa Tenggara, continues and thousands of people have been evacuated by the joint SAR team to shelter locations. To find out the latest situation on the eruption of Mount Laki, we are connected by phone with freelance journalist Naldo Cyril Jr. Good afternoon, Naldo. Naldo, can you provide an update on the current conditions in the areas affected by the eruption of Mount Laki today?
Yes, well, Yuda and also the viewers, I can report the current situation. The volcanic activity of Mount Laki is still continuing its eruption up to this day, with the ash column reaching height from 1,000 to 3,000 meters above the crater summit. Currently, the affected area and the communities have been early evacuated, particularly this location at the foot of the Mount Laki, with that village being impacted. Meanwhile, as a result of this eruption, 48 villages and 4 sub-districts in Sika regions have been affected. The evacuation from the Talibura sub-district have now been picked up by the East Pemba forest stream and are being taken to the evacuation post in Titana sub-district.
Naldo, as you mentioned earlier, the number of evacuees has certainly reached thousands, and this number continues to grow given that Mount Laki is becoming increasingly active. So, how are the conditions of those in the shelters or temporary housing where they are staying?
Currently, the evacuation are staying in evacuation posts, as well and it's a resident home and school in Titana sub-district. With the increasing of the number of evacuees, they are in urgent need of such as food, sleeping mats, food for infants, and assistance for elderly evacuees. Aid continue from arrive from government and volunteers who come daily to the evacuation site. However, some residents still sheltering in at the evacuation posts are complaining about the lack of the food and clean water.
Naldo, earlier you mentioned the shortage of food supplies, delayed distribution, and other basic needs. Can you actually explain why this is happening? Is it because the evacuation sites are scattered and not centralized, or is it the difficult terrain that makes it challenging for volunteers and the SAR team to deliver aid?
Yes, in that the evacuation sites are scattered across the Titana sub-district and not centralized, which has caused difficulty in distributing aid because the evacuation sites are very spread out. However, in the past few days, there has been a communal kitchen set up by Brimob, Tagana, and BNPB in the evacuation area in the Titana sub-district. Despite this, there is still a shortage of personnel to distribute the aid. In the SMA Negeri 1 Titana area, students have also been influencing to help Tagana and BNPB by assisting in the kitchen for the evacuees.
As we are entering the rainy season, one of the challenges faced by the evacuees is that the temporary shelters are likely to be affected by rainfall and potential flooding. Has the BNPB, Tagana, and the local government taken any precautions in case of heavy rain in the affected areas?
Yes, currently the East policy system is still focused on evacuation residents. Some people are staying in their home. However, the evacuation is going, and up to this point, there's no information regarding flood improvisation measure at the evacuation site or other related concern.
Thank you, Naldo Cyril Jr., freelance journalist, for your live report. Best of luck with your work.